Numbers to call are 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, or 0817 923 0007. I'll go over the numbers again. You can call 0817 923 0002 or 0817 923 0003. You can also call us on 0817 923 0007. Now, on the Vanguard, Rivers Assembly resumes sitting. Fubara fails to show up. 2027, Buhari's men rally behind Atiku APC. Insecurity, deliberations on Ucheken is waiting. Good morning, Ucheken.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Let me dwell on support at the airport today, this morning. I think the supporters are formally informed because I do not want to hear the story here or consider another story that touches the heart. As for the man that asked the governor to apologize to supporters for not showing up yesterday, making them feel so disappointed, I want to ask, first of all, did the governor ask any group for arriving welcome yesterday? Did anybody hear from him before such action was taken? I think yesterday's action shows that many supporters of the governor have fallen apart from hearing from the governor. Otherwise, what happened yesterday or what played out yesterday wouldn't have been recorded. So there is no need for apologizing to anybody. Finally, FCT Minister acts on health attack rumor rather. I think the other time was his pre-burial while he's still alive. Today, another rumor of health attack and more. Can we please allow God, who has the power to kill and make alive, to do his job? I take over.
Abinoye in Aboa, good morning.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. The president cut short the journey that the suspension is lifted in the state. And I expected that the governor too, in spite of his tight schedules, there was nothing to stop him from joining the jamboree yesterday. So the people waited. Some of them were hungry. And I know maybe in his maiden speech after the emergency rules, he will tender an apology to the people. But I want to advise the governor because the development index that I checked, I know that River State is 1 year backward. And so we have to declare a state of emergency on development. All those abandoned projects, you need to complete them in real. Also, you need to pay fees to retirees, and above all, you need to employ the youths. I think that's one of the bane of the society today. If these youths are employed, insecurity will be reduced, crime will be reduced. Do you know that in one of those schools that they needed a volunteer, only one volunteer, 100 persons appeared? It shows that there is so much unemployment. And I think that is what the governor should look at.
All right. Abinaye, thank you. Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Yes, Andrew, you know something you did good. You know, go invite people to come your program. They go come for themselves. They did not shout one naira to anybody. But look at the population that came out yesterday to receive their governor. God, the governor is a good governor. The governor, when they did for states, when they rule, 254 projects without putting one naira from any bank. Trans-Calabar roads. So people don't go come out. If you see people yesterday, 15 minutes of fear. I make you say make anybody maybe the governor not to come because the governor is busy. But Rivers will love the governor. You see population yesterday, government has for no motive where going to move. I want to thank Rivers School to be patient with the governor. When the governor come back, he will talk to them. About the assembly makers, the assembly members, they are talking of peace. Now they do sit yesterday without the governor's 3 assembly members. They share vehicle yesterday. They didn't give to them. They didn't tell them. They are talking about peace. They are calling on the governor to come and bring commissioner list. The governor will not bring commissioner list now. And the budget, the governor is not going to pass any budget. National Assembly has passed budget. The next budget is 2026, not now. So the assembly members should wait. They should work together with the three assembly members. If they are talking about peace.
All right, Ida, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, yeah, several issues you raised. Because we don't have a lot of time, I'll just leave it for the news after 8. Good morning, Leighton Barry from Bori.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah, Rivers Assembly to probe Rivers State emergency rule. I think, Ifiemi, I made this very clear yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when people were shouting that Ibas need to give account of what he has spent in Rivers State. I made them to understand that it is not only the duty of the governor to do that, but it will be the responsibility between the Rivers State House of Assembly and the governor. And so, actually, the assembly has stepped to their duty, and that is what they are proving to Rivers people. Secondly, the FCT minister said peace has returned to Rivers State. For me, I see very well that peace has returned. Whatever you see from now is what is supposed to happen between the governor and the State House of Assembly, because in governance, there are tend to be checks and balance. So whatever you see that happens, if they have one word or the other, it is what that is supposed to be.
All right.
Secondly, somebody saying that they are celebrating the governor. See, there is no how. The man they are celebrating today was being appointed and nominated by the same weekend they are, accusing, condemning, and whatever. Everybody should know that Wike has a vision for this state. And he brought Fuba reason. He cannot fight Fuba. He is on the right track.
All right. Thank you, Leighton Barry. Let's quickly move on to Dota Ngokana, and then we'll take one from Lugard before we wrap up. Dota, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Andrew.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to go to the head of the minister and what he has said, what people are saying. I want to say that it's not a good one, that people will see a man living, and you just stay maybe in the comfort of your room or wherever you are, at the beginning of the day. It's not good at all. We are God, and only He Himself knows when and how He takes us back. I want to use this opportunity that you have given to me this morning to beg everybody to please allow everybody to live just as God has made the person to live, not you. Because if somebody says that you are dead or you are sick, and you are not, how will you feel? Can the man be allowed to live his life, please? Let him live his own life. He is created by God just like every one of us. That's my position this morning, Mr.
All right, Dota. Thank you very much. In a chair, Lugard on the line. Hello, Lugard. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm to speak to you. Yeah, I want to commend the first people for their turnout yesterday. The crowd to show that of the state of the governor. And unfortunately, without anybody paying us a dime. And different local governments, including our own local government, I believe to that we are the highest because the governor bribes the people. I've kept on seeing it on the platform.
Lugard, unfortunately, you're not clear enough. I think we get what you're trying to say, though, although it's not very clear. So we would have to move on. We get what you're saying, but it's not clear enough. Yes, you're commending the people that came out for the governor, even though nobody was paid. We can hear you, Lugard. I'm not saying we can't hear you. We can hear you, but it is not clear, and I don't think it's. I think it's from the network or something. That's the problem. On WhatsApp, this one says, our long-awaited governor will be celebrated by his supporters. I think two things. One major thing I would say is the welcome. Of course, you can't say people shouldn't welcome. If they love the man, they like him, and they want to, they would. I thought that everybody would welcome him, especially because we preach that there's reconciliation and there's peace. Everybody would be happy that a governor is back, a governor that everybody worked for to become governor. That's the first point. But That did not seem like, when you look at the crowd and the people that were there, it did not look like that. That's number one. Number two, the governor also perhaps might not. I'm just saying, I don't know his itinerary. I don't know what he was doing, but it is possible that as at yesterday, with how everything went, coming out to address the crowd might not send an appropriate message. Right now, we're trying to put out a message of peace and everybody together, and we're working together. So there might be that as well. So the timing of it has to be something that way. I still don't think that the governor might come and address people today. I come in front of the supporters. If he comes, might just wave and go, but then maybe later put out a statement. But to address people, address the crowd, I don't think he might do it because of the message that he might send or how people will interpret it, that are waiting to interpret. Another one. Then maybe after the news at 8, we'll talk about the rest of the stuff that happened yesterday, especially at the assembly. Good morning. Let's go for a commercial now.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? The big real estate event of the